Hello, good day. How are you today? You're good, right? Okay. Are you ready for today's lesson? You are? That is good. So today's lesson in civic education, we're going to be looking at social justice and equity. Okay? Our topic for today in civic education is on social justice and equity. So are we ready for the lesson? In today's lesson, we are going to be looking at the meaning of social justice and equity, understanding social inequalities, promoting equity and inclusion, and lastly, promoting social justice in modern society. Okay? So first, let's look at the meaning of social justice. Social justice refers to the fair and just distribution of resources, opportunities, and privileges within a society. It involves recognizing and addressing the inherent inequalities that exist among individuals and groups based on factors such as race, gender, social economic status, and more. The goal of social justice is to ensure that all members of a community have equal access to rights, benefits, and opportunities, fostering a society where everyone is treated with dignity and fairness. Do you understand that? Social justice is the idea of ensuring fairness and equality in the distribution of resources, opportunities, and privileges within a society. It involves recognizing and addressing the existing disparities and advocating for a just and inclusive society where everyone is treated with dignity and has equal access to rights. Okay? Do you understand? It's about making things fair for everyone in the community. It means giving everyone equal rights and opportunities, no matter their background, race, okay? So that everyone can be treated with respect. Do you understand that? That is social justice, okay? Now let's look at the meaning of equity. Equity involves providing individuals with what they need to achieve equality. It recognizes that people have different starting points and may require different resources or support to reach the same level of success or well-being. Unlike equality, which assumes everyone gets the same, equity acknowledges and addresses the diverse needs of individuals, striving to eliminate systemic barriers and create a level playing field for everyone. Do you understand that? Equity is about providing individuals with what they need to reach a level playing field, okay? It acknowledges that people have different starting points and may require different resources or support to achieve equality. Unlike treating everyone the same, equity focuses on addressing diverse needs to ensure everyone has an equal chance to succeed. Okay? Do you understand? Equity is like making sure everyone has what they need to succeed. It's about being fair by giving different people the support they require to have the same chances in life, even if they start from different places. Okay? Do you understand that? So, in essence, social justice and equity both aim at creating more inclusive and just society by addressing disparities and ensuring that everyone has a fair chance to thrive. Okay? So we now know the meaning of social justice and equity, right? Now let's look at understanding social inequalities. Understanding social inequalities involves recognizing and analyzing the disparities that exist among individuals and groups within a society. Okay? Social inequalities can also be about how people are treated differently based on their gender, race, or background. It's important to understand why these differences exist and how they affect individuals and communities. By knowing this, we can work towards making things more fair and ensuring that everyone has equal chance to succeed. Okay? So understanding social inequalities is very important, okay? Do you understand? Understanding social inequalities involves recognizing the disparities that exist among individuals and groups within a society. Okay? We have gender inequality. We have race, background. Do you understand? Discrimination and disparity based on race and ethnicity. Gender, different treatment based on gender. Do you understand that? Your background, difference in educational attainment based on factors like your socio-economic status, geography, race. Knowing that we have these inequalities in our society will help us to find solutions to solve them, making sure everybody gets their fair share of justice. Do you understand? Now let's look at promoting equity and inclusion. Promoting equity and inclusion involves taking actions to ensure that everyone has a fair opportunity to participate and succeed, regardless of their background or differences. Okay? Do you understand? It means making sure everyone gets a fair chance and feels included. And here is how: giving everyone a fair shot. Make sure everyone has the same opportunities and access to resources. Do you understand? Equal access. Ensure that everyone has equal access to resources, opportunities, and services. This might involve removing barriers that prevent certain groups from participating fully. Okay? Include everyone. Create environments where everyone feels welcome, regardless of their differences. Implement policies that actively promote diversity and inclusion. Do you understand? This includes creating environments where people of all backgrounds feel valued and included. Educate and raise awareness. Teach people about different backgrounds and perspectives to foster understanding, okay? Provide education and training. Do you understand? Provide education and training programs to raise awareness about diversity issues and promote understanding. This helps create a more inclusive culture. Fair hiring and promotion. Choose and promote people based on their skills and abilities, reducing biases. Okay? Implement fair hiring and promotion practices that consider merit and skills. Listen to community. Understand the needs of different communities and tailor solutions accordingly. Engage with the community to understand their needs and perspective. That's what this means. This involvement helps in tailoring policies and initiatives to address specific challenges. Do you understand? Have diverse voices. Include people from various backgrounds in decision making to ensure a variety of perspectives. Do you understand? Ensure diverse representation in decision making positions. Having a variety of voices at the table helps in making more inclusive decisions. Okay? Stop discrimination. Create spaces where discrimination and harassment are not tolerated. Do you understand? Create environments where everyone feels welcome and accepted. Regularly check and improve. Keep checking and improving policies to make sure they are fair and inclusive, okay? Regularly assess and review policies practices to identify any unintentional barriers that might have emerged, okay? So promoting equity and inclusion is about being fair and making sure everyone feels like they belong. Do you understand? Okay, good. Now let's look at social justice in modern society. Social justice in modern society involves promoting fairness and equality for all individuals, regardless of their background, okay? Do you understand? So here's how it plays out. Equal rights. Advocating for and ensure that everyone has the same basic rights, regardless of factors like race, gender, or socioeconomic status. So everyone gets the same basic rights, so no one is treated unfairly because of who they are. Okay? Addressing systemic injustice. Work to identify and rectify systemic issues that contribute to inequality, ensuring that the structures of society are fair for everyone. Fixing big, unfair problems in the society works to create a fair and equal foundation for everyone. Okay? Do you understand? Advocacy for marginalized groups. Support and amplify the voices of marginalized groups to address specific challenges they face. Okay? Helping groups face extra challenges so everyone has a fair chance, no matter their background. You support marginalized groups. Do you understand? Fighting discrimination. Actively oppose discrimination in all forms and promote an inclusive environment where diversity is celebrated. Okay? Saying no to treating people unfairly. Do you understand? To create a place where everyone feels welcome. Access to opportunities. Ensure that everyone has equal access to education, employment, healthcare, and other opportunities essential for fulfilling life. Okay? Making sure everyone can access important opportunities so everyone can have a chance at a good life. Environmental justice. Address environmental issues with a focus on how they disproportionately affect certain communities, advocating for fair treatment and resources. Okay? Do you understand? Making sure the environment doesn't harm some groups more than the others, to be fair to everyone and protect our planet. Do you understand that? So social justice in modern society involves an ongoing commitment to creating a world where everyone is treated fairly and has the chance to live a dignified and fulfilling life, irrespective of their differences. Okay? So today's lesson on social justice and equity, we understood everything we talked about, right? We now know the meaning of social justice and equity. We now understand social inequalities. Also, we looked at promoting equity and inclusion. And lastly, social justice in modern society. So we understood everything we talked about today. Okay, so next we're going to be looking at our assignment. I'm sure we're going to be able to do our assignment, right? Okay, good.